Thank you, Stuart. But look at this. Here comes Ben Wilson. The 37-year-old could be on for the most magic comeback here after a 2-year layoff and a long, painful road to recovery. He could just bring Gail and Kawasaki a race win, but he's got Alistair Seeley right behind him. Seeley wants those 25 points. He knows he could further extend his advantage over #1 Jack Kennedy. Kennedy's trying to come back into the mix. He gets alongside Bradley Peary. He gets past Bradley Peary. Seeley retakes the advantage. Kennedy through into 3rd place.
Well, a lap and a half to go. What a race. Great stuff from Stuart there, just as we were saying. Anyway, you know, the race isn't going to be stopped. So, look at that. Kennedy's back up into 2nd, so we've got just a lap and a bit to go. And you can see the track has stopped again. It's not really spitting anywhere. And what a tight race. What an incredible race this is.
3 together through Sheen Curve, and Peary does manage to squeak round the outside of #12 on the blue Integral Yamaha. Brad Jones. Here comes Kennedy, almost got alongside Alistair Seeley. He's trying to line the wee wizard up as they go into the final turn of the penultimate lap. So this could go any which way. Look at Kennedy. He manages to get it on early and through the spits of rain that are still lingering on the front of our commentary booth as Bradley Jones comes through underneath Ben Wilson, and Seeley is now the man who's threatening race leader Kennedy. He comes up the inside up to Druids. He should have got it cleanly, but Kennedy has a bit of a moment, loses the outside foot peg, has to yield as through Druids. Now he's got it to do again.
Yeah, I'm surprised he left that big door open on the inside, and Seeley does not need to be asked twice. And then we come out of here again. There's not that many spaces left. It's going to be really tight. Wilson's having another look up the inside of no, he can't do it on the inside of Jones. And you can see Kennedy's got to get this squared off. He's got a really good run out. He's going to look up the inside, come into this next turn.
Oh, absolutely. Bag papers between them as they come out of Surtees. Seeley tries to move across on him. He tries to push him over. He can't believe they get the Dubliner out of his way, but he's got to cut back. He's done it before going towards Westfield. Yeah. Kennedy defends.
Really good riding there from Kennedy. He's made it very difficult. He's got to keep it neat. He's got to keep it tidy now.
And that's it, through Dingle Dell, into Sheen Curve. Brad Jones is still hanging there with the possibility of making a move on Seeley. And Seeley now will have it all to do as they come out of Stirling's. He's going to be thinking about which line to take as they head through Clearways and under the Clark Curve. It's all down to the final turn. Kennedy so desperately needs this race victory if he's going to pull points back on Seeley. Here comes the HA Racing Man. He's much lighter. He might be quicker. And they go for the line. And Kennedy shoves him over, and Seeley gets it. Seeley gets it by 0.026 of a second. And that was a furious Jack Kennedy. Seeley and Kennedy not happy with one another at the end of that race. And Kennedy obviously feeling that he'd been shown the edge of the track there by Alistair Seeley, and a fairly rumbustious conclusion to the Dickies British Supersport sprint race here at...
So Seeley wins it by 0.02 of a second. I think what Kennedy wasn't happy about was at the end of the back straight, you know, he was just moving, he was trying to move across to him. Kennedy got past and then squeezed each other, obviously coming onto the start-finish straight, but it was a very... Wow, what a race. What an upside-down race. We had everything in that, didn't we? We had the weather, we had the riders coming through, and remember, it was Jones in the end as well who came through for 3rd. Wilson got 4th.
And Spud Nesbitt got 5th. Look at that. Look at that at the line.
Wow. Oh. So after this, you can see they go around the turn. There's going to be a few questions asked.
There's the line, there's the finish line. That was about a tyre's width between them.
Yeah, and that's what 0.02 of a second looks like. And then here, they've actually,
So what?
The first one though, you saw Kennedy gave him a little nudge after the race on paddock with his left foot, and Seeley won it. So I mean, that's the question. But those two, there was never any love lost between them anyway, and that's just added fuel to the fire.
But what was there anything untoward? It's mainly, it was coming around that final turn that things began to kick off. I mean, was anybody squeezing anybody else when they shouldn't have done? Anyway, that's...
Well, I think down the back straight on the last time, I think that you saw he had the inside Seeley tried to move on him to stop him doing it. This is going to be interesting.
Danielle, Craig Fitzpatrick and Ed Allingham Senior there were absolutely ecstatic with that victory. Number one, Jack Kennedy, well, he gets a conciliatory hug, but he'll be, well, he's still in there, of course. He goes to 120 points, but he's now 35 points behind.
Yeah, and there's some boxing this evening on the TV, and I wonder we're going to see a little bit now, a bit of Irish boxing.
Well, so, Alistair Seeley used to do a lot of boxing training in a few years back.
Might struggle with that scaphoid.
Yeah, that's right. It's you'd better be careful with that, Jack. You don't want to do yourself any further damage, lad. You've got tomorrow's race to go.
Oh, it's going to be a juicy interview, this.